Innovating Education Through Research. Hello, my name is Heriberto Gonzalez. I am from the Escuela Nacional del Deporte. I am a junior researcher from Conciencias. I am an active member of the research group Educar 2030, classified as Category C in Conciencias. Okay, first, I want to show you in the presentation some images about CEVELAC, Group Lab, and the Institute Lab. These three images are something that any teacher researchers should be familiar with. It is really important to get to know them, and the CEVELAC, I really think it must be an active part of every researcher nowadays. Why? Because it is something that you need to keep updating every day. Everything you do in research must be there. Also, every institution worked really hard day by day in motivating teachers and professors to work actively in improving their CEVELAC, and therefore the group lab of his research group. With all this, finally, all that will result in a good institute lab. That's one of the jobs researchers have today, to work all together. Our CEVELAC, which will give all the materials to the group lab, which finally will be the final step for the institute lab. Then there are Simago, Scopus, Web of Science, Publindes, Google Scholar. Again, researchers must be really active in all of them. Each one of them represents a very important part of making research results visible to the academic world, which at the end, it is one of the main reasons to do research. To be able to know research through the academic, to be able to show all this research to the academic participants. Also, understanding Publindes classifications can help researchers in the process of making the research part of the academic world more visible. Now you can see here the classification A1, A2, B, and C. In Scopus will be Q1, Q2, Q3, and Q4. Here, in this image, you can visualize how difficult it can be for Colombian journals to be well classified in Conciencias. It is a little bit incredible, is amazing to see that in the year 2017, only one journal got the maximum category A1 in Colombia. We can see that in the year 2018, the classification from Conciencias, there were 6,923 groups to be classified, which you can see 744 got A1, 977 A, 1,527 B, and 2,073 C. Sometimes you see there is a sequence categories, and you see C at the bottom, but actually being C is great, is to be included in the classification. There are many groups in Colombia that are not included in this classification. There is also a contrast, because now we can see that there are 84,363 CEVELACs. That means that there are that amount of researchers working on their CEVELAC to be classified. But at the end, you see that only 16,563 researchers were classified. Now, senior, associated, and junior. senior were 2,360, associate were 4,231, and junior 9,972. You need to realize that getting all these categories is working hard, because you can be classified as researchers in Conciencias is just by production in research. So it is really important. All right, from all this, we get to the question of how does research help innovate in education? Here we can notice how Conciencias have been trying to do a really good job in motivating teachers in the research area. So it has become really important for institutions also to motivate their teachers and professors to be classifying Conciencias as a researcher. All this will at the same time improve all the teaching and learning processes. Teachers involved in all these processes must realize the importance of knowing and using tools as the CEVELAC. At the end, all these processes are going to help innovate in academic processes in the classroom, with the students, with the teachers, with the institutions. There was a quantitative approach used to gather all kind of data to analyze and get information about the different classification processes. And the final conclusions were that teachers realize how important it is to be able to be classifying the Conciencias classification, which will result in innovation processes in the academic field. That's the main goal, that all this research, all these classifications help improve the academic processes. Okay, I hope this information can be really useful for your integration, for you integrating all the research process in your academic field, and it helps every process in the Colombian academic field to improve. I'm really happy to be here, to have the opportunity to participate in the SELT Congress. Here you can see all my information. You can see my personal email. If you have any questions that I can help you with, if you are doing any processes with this and I can help you, I'll be more than glad to answer your questions. Thank you. Goodbye.